Hi, I'm Steph on it, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I know I haven't posted a video in 5 days, and the only reason why I know how many days is because I've gone back to my channel every day and looked at how many views my last video got, and I've also noticed that I've lost a few subscribers, which is partly my fault for not posting as frequently as I normally do. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on that I needed to take care of, which is still not fully taken care of, but I'm still going to make videos for you guys. And yes, I have a freaking pimple right on my freaking chin. Everybody say hello. I'm not very excited about it, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get this video started. Okay, so I've already washed all of the makeup that I had on earlier today. So for primer, I'm going to be picking up my Hard Candy Pore Defense Primer Serum. A little trick that I've learned, this is just with my face, you don't have to do it, but I'm just going to show you guys a few little tricks that I've learned. This eyeshadow concealer, this eyeshadow primer, this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Eye and Lip Primer. Now what I've recently discovered is if I put a little bit, the cap just rolled off, okay? And I just rub it. I'm literally just gonna rub it under my eyes. Well, my T-zone. I'm gonna put it under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead and my chin. And me personally, I feel like it holds my makeup longer than you would think. Okay, and now for foundation, I'm going to be picking up my Too Faced Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation, and this is oil free in the shade Vanilla. And I'm going to be putting 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand and picking up my Sephora Beauty Blender to blend out all that foundation once it's evenly applied all over my face. Okay, and now for concealer, I'm going to be picking up my Rimmel London 24 Hour Stay Matte Concealer and applying it to my face. And now I'm just going to be picking up that same Beauty Blender and blending out all that concealer. Now that all that concealer and foundation is blended out, I'm going to be picking up my Kat Von D contour kit, and I'm going to be dipping into these 2 light shades to set my under eyes. Okay, now that I've brightened under my eyes and my forehead, I'm going to be picking up my Airspun setting powder with that same Sephora Beauty Blender, and instead of setting my face, I'm going to be applying the setting powder with my Beauty Blender all over my face. I look like a freaking ghost. Okay, now just to add some color, a little bit of color to my face, I'm going to be picking up Hoola from Benefit, and with my Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to contour. And now to just define the contour a little bit more, I'm going to be picking up my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and we're going to be dipping into shade, which this is a powder contour, but if you put too much, literally you can't get it off. You literally have to wipe off your whole face and start over, so make sure you're very careful. So I'm going to be picking up that same Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to dip in there a little bit and then wipe that excess, and then take the excess powder off, and then I'm going to go ahead and contour. Okay, now that I've contoured, I'm going to be picking up that same Airspun setting powder. And then with my Sephora Beauty Blender, I'm going to be picking up this flatter side. And I'm going to be putting quite a bit of product on my Beauty Blender. And then I'm just going to drag this on the bottom to set under the contour. And that way when I wipe it away, you can see how like precise that line is. If you guys are like ever wondering why I literally make a mustache of Airspun setting powder, that's why. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into eyebrows. Now I've had several people ask me to do a video on just literally how to do eyebrows, but I would rather not. I would rather do a really detailed how to do my eyebrows but in a whole makeup video rather than just making a really short video, which seems pointless for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit close to the camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and start off my eyebrows. Oh my god, I almost just fell. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start off my eyebrows. I'm gonna be picking up my Sephora Pro Brow precision brush, the number 20, and then I'm picking up my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder in the shade Soft Brown. Now, I know you guys have probably noticed that I lightened my I lined my eyebrow shade, which also was a really good idea of mine since I added highlights to my hair. It goes well together, so let's go ahead and get this eyebrows started. Okay, now I'm gonna just talk while I do this. So normally what I do when I start off my eyebrows, I wet this part of the brush because I feel like it's easier to add these strokes in. It's harder to do it when it's dry. That's just me personally. If you want to leave your brush dry, girl, go right ahead, but I like mine moist. So I've already wet it, and now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my brush and brush out my eyebrows. Okay, now that my eyebrows are brushed out, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this end of the brush, and this is just what I do. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna be dipping into this shade and then a little bit into the darker shade, and then I'm gonna draw a line on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyebrow. Normally, what I do is I line the bottom of my eyebrow. As you can see, like my hairs are like I have hair right here, but they're just so light. So I start where I can see where you can't see it anymore, and then I just finish off the rest of the line. And then I just not swipe, but I draw up So little strokes of hair, you know? Okay, now you can see, like, wow, she has an eyebrow now. Okay, now I'm gonna dip back into those two colors, and now I'm going to fill in the top of my eyebrow. Okay, now that the top is filled in, I'm gonna dip back into the eyeshadow powder, and now I'm gonna finish the end of my eyebrow. Normally, like on this eyebrow, I have a lot, like not a lot of hair, but I have like longer hairs, and on this one, I don't. So to show you guys how I draw that eyebrow is gonna be crazy. So I'm just gonna follow the line, like the hairs. And I personally don't like how short my eyebrow is, so I'm just gonna make it a little longer. Yo, I feel like the pressure is on to have freaking perfect eyebrows right now. Okay, dipping back into those same two colors, drawing a line on the back of my hand. Now again, starting from the bottom of my eyebrow, drawing a line. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can see. Now I'm gonna start by drawing up. I'm sure you guys are probably thinking, like, why aren't you dipping back into, no. Since I just drew a line, there's still product on this, and since it's just like a harsh line, when you brush up, it gets rid of the harsh line and it looks like your actual eyebrow. Now that I'm like sitting here like telling you guys about eyebrows, you guys should have seen my eyebrows in high school. I had no eyebrows. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing a line on the top, just like I did on the other eyebrow. This end of my eyebrow is so frustrating. Since my hair, I literally probably have like a few hairs. My eyebrow stops right here. It's so hard to draw on the eyebrow because you have to do like multiple, especially because it's powder. I don't know. But I'm gonna start off on the top right here of my eyebrow. And then just go with my eyebrow. Literally just like following the shape of my eyebrow. Okay, now that my eyebrows are filled in, I'm going to be picking up my MAC concealer brush with my Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to be pushing it up just a little bit and grabbing a little bit of product and putting some in the back of my hand just in case I grab too much. And I'm just going to define my eyebrows. And all I do is just draw a line on the bottom and then just follow the rest of my eyebrow. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eyebrow. Okay, now that that concealer is put on under my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Wet n Wild flat brush and just blend out all that concealer to make these eyebrows sharp and beautiful. I had to scoot you guys back a little bit because she was a little too close to my personal space. Okay, now for the fun part. And I still have no freaking idea. The whole time I've been sitting here, no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to be picking up my Makeup Forever eyeshadow primer and putting a little bit on the back of my hand and applying it to my lids to get this eyeshadow look started. Okay, now to start off my eyeshadow, I'm going to be picking up my Morphe M505 brush, of course. And I'm going to be picking up my Urban Decay eyeshadow palette up. Just to throw this out there, I won't be picking up the James Charles palette for a little bit. That's all I have to say. Now I'm going to be dipping into Breakaway as the transition shade. Okay, now that that color is packed on and blended out, I kind of want to do something crazy. Honestly, I feel like yes, you can create looks with this, but I feel like what can I create with this? I personally prefer matte shades. I'm not a very like shimmery, glittery type of eyeshadow person. That's not my thing. So this is really hard. Okay. I'm going to be dipping into Hell Ride, which is this reddish shade right here. Okay, now that that shade is on my eyelid, or packed on and blended out, excuse me, I'm going to be picking up that same Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer and my MAC Concealer brush, and I'm going to cut the crease. Okay, now that that crease is cut, I could not freaking figure out how to say that. I'm going to be dipping into Smog, which is this really gold shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply it on top of the cut crease. Those two shades are packed on and blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my Morphe M443 brush and dipping back into Hell Ride and applying it to my bottom lash line. Now for eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my Maybelline Master Precise black eyeliner and applying a wing liner. Okay, now that one eye is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye real quick, and I'll be right back. Now that both of my eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Wet n Wild eyeliner and apply it to my bottom lash line. And this is the shade Pink. Okay, and now for mascara, I'm going to be picking up my Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Mascara in the shade Blackest Black and applying it to my eyelashes. Sitting here doing my mascara, I'm going to add a little bit more to my eyeshadow. I'm going to be picking up my Vivid Brights Vivid Blossom eyeliner, and I'm going to be applying a line over the cut crease. A little trick that I've learned over the years of my eyelashes being so long, just to make them look even fuller, I'm going to be picking up it doesn't matter what kind of eyeliner, but as long as it's black, I'm going to be picking up my Maybelline Lasting Drama black eyeliner, and I'm going to be applying it on the top lash line. It doesn't hurt or anything, so don't be scared. It just feels weird at first, but you get used to it. And me personally, I feel like it makes such a big difference. Okay, now I'm going to be picking up my Sephora pressed powder brush and wiping off all this setting powder, and I will be right back. Look how crisp. Beautiful. Now for highlight, I'm going to be picking up my Tarteist Pro Glow palette up again. And I'm going to be picking up my Sephora fluffy brush, and we're going to be dipping into Stunner. Brighten my under eyes just a little bit more. I'm going to be picking up my Real Techniques small little powder brush thingy, and I'm going to be picking up that same Kat Von D contour palette and dipping into the middle light shade and just applying a little bit under my eyes. I'm going to be picking up my Kat Von D matte lipstick in the shade Bows and Arrow. Y'all, I'm not even going to stir it. I feel like a bad lady. Okay, and now this is the finished look. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.